Pesach is Ha'aviv, it's a holiday of springtime. That's why the Hebrew calendar isn't just a lunar calendar, it's a lunar solar calendar. So the holiday of Pesach will always happen on the full moon when you're walking out of slavery. It's always good to do it with the most light. And it's also a solar calendar in that Passover will always fall in the springtime. It's said in the Torah, it's the springtime holiday. So this is one of the aspects of Passover, that it keeps recurring at the same time each year. And another theme of Passover is that the themes of Passover recur in all aspects in all aspects. So there's part of this is that in the Haggadah we say, in every generation, those who rise up to try and wipe us out, but God saves us, which you can argue about that at your Seder table, whether or not that is true. But the Passover story begins with something that seems also to be aware of the recurrence of. Pharaoh says that to his people, we have to save ourselves. We have to save Egypt by oppressing the Hebrews. And of course, he takes his steps to do that. And he says he's going to save his people, but in fact, he brings great destruction to his people. His plan isn't in fact what his actions bring. Sorry if I ruined the Passover story for you, but it brings great destruction to Egypt. This is something that occurs in every generation, not just with sort of the obvious people who you may be thinking of, but right, left, all leaders can fall into the trap of saying I'm going to do something on behalf of all the people, but enacting something that will harm the people. This is part of our legacy as Jews, that we're meant to be skeptical of the words of leadership, so that we can assess it. Is somebody acting like Pharaoh or not? And again, this isn't a right-wing thing. It's not a left-wing thing. It is all of the above. It is all groups. People can say they're for justice and in fact not be for justice. People can say that they're for prosperity and in fact to not be for prosperity. Meaning, we don't just take people at their word, we're supposed to look deeper. That's part of the legacy of the Passover story. It is part of what we're supposed to renew each year, and it's true for everyone. It's true for those who we hold close, and it's true for those who we don't like. This Passover, remember, part of our legacy is that we are skeptics. We are the wise child, but we're also supposed to be the wicked child. We're supposed to be able to ask questions and, again, not just take things at face value, but look deeper. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Kasher V'Sameach.